Hey everybody, welcome back. Northernlion plays The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. Really nice set of runs today. That's not a euphemism. What am I wearing? This seems dangerous. Dynamite and jumper cables. 4 SLF ZA 9Z. I'm taking in the stats, you know? I'm looking, and I like the rate of fire. Okay. I like the speed. Okay. I like the damage. Okay. Nothing really stands out. I don't like the HP. The spacebar item is questionable. Our Eden starting item is useless for now. Or should I say, useless but not for long. Synergy is coming on. Yeah, you know the... art. Look it up. It's a song by the Gorillas. Is there anything more annoying than the unnecessary "the" being there? The only thing I can think of is like your grandma calling every video game console a Nintendo. You playing the Nintendo? We don't do that for many other mediums, do we? You know, are you watching the VCR? Are you watching the Miramax? Doubt it. There's no future to that bit. That's the end of that bit. I tried, though. You gotta cut me some slack, alright? It's my last run of the day. This will be... I mean, obviously we do want this temporarily, at least. This will be my 6th Isaac run of today. Wow. We also had 3 Slay the Spire runs, all of which were lost to corrupted video files because I ran out of hard drive space. Shouldn't have even told you that because it's just embarrassing. But here's the thing. Those episodes were bad anyway. I'm not happy to have lost 2 hours of work. But just the fact that, you know... 3 Slay the Spire episodes that, you know, successful runs are usually 45 to 70 minutes long. Just the fact that I got 3 of them done in 120 minutes should tell you roughly, you know, how good they were. So, the losses of those, no BIGDEAL, no big deal. Life goes on. It's been a long day of recording, but, you know, 21st of December, yeah, remember when. Ball dropped for 90, now it's 99. 10 years behind me. Well, not really. Will 2K is a song that has not aged well, just due to the rigors of arithmetic. Now, there's a couple of different ways we could approach the end of this floor. That's how I've chosen to do it, and I'm going to stick with it. We used Holy Mantle. Well, you know, the wooden cross, really, but to get 5 cents. It's like a little reward for not taking damage on the floor. Mind you, 3 HP leaves us in a bit of a pickle here, but... assuming we don't get hit, we can maybe try to do the same thing. But I don't know what we'd want to blow up. I mean, we had bombs to begin with. Maybe that wasn't actually, like... it wasn't the kind of coup that I thought it was, at least at first. Either way. Today's really like the last day before my... holiday season starts. And what delineates holiday seasons, you know, for somebody who makes their own hours? Well, you know, special events. Today's Friday, December 21st. 22nd's my day off. 23rd, first pre-tournament game in the World Junior Championship. 24th, Christmas Eve, we're going to my in-laws' place. 25th is Christmas. Mister? What day is it today? It's Christmas. 26th is Boxing Day, the official start of the World Junior Championship. 27th, I don't know, I'll probably work. 28th, my parents are coming, you know? It's a whole holiday season starting up. This is the last, like, real day for a while. Last normal day for a while. Probably fit in a couple of streams, as much recording as I can do to stay above maintenance. You get the idea, but it's an exciting time. I like December. I like December way more than January, man. And, you know, as you get older, your rankings of the months change. When I was a kid, what were my favorite months? June. Why June? Summer vacation starts. Weather's nice, and the living's easy. December, Christmas. January, still got some Christmas holidays left. When I was in university, April. Exams finish, usually. Or sometimes not at all, baby. Sorry, Robin Leach. Or sometimes not at all, baby. Just really loud, angry Austin Powers. Robin Leach isn't angry, he's enthusiastic. I think I'm gonna buy a Spirit Heart, to be honest. If you're unaware, by the way, of who Robin Leach is, he was a huge fan of Good Charlotte, to the extent that he made a show called Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous based on their song that profiled the lives and lifestyles some of the most wealthy inhabitants. It was of the usually California coastline. It was basically like it was like an MTV Cribs before MTV Cribs existed. Anyway, April is the month your college studies ended. September, the month your college studies resumed after 4 months of mind-numbing summer labor. Get to go back to having a little bit of fun. As an adult, dude, December. January's okay. December, you get to enjoy the fruit of a year well lived. January is step one of starting all over again. You know, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's a fresh beginning. There's always value there. But simultaneously, you're like, we just finished all the work we had to do last year, and now we gotta do some more work. Taxes. Anyway. So I'll vouch for December any day of the freaking week. It's a good month. Now, I'll tell you, I don't know what it's like to have a birthday in, you know, the end of December. That was such a bad and wasteful bit of damage there. I always heard it kind of stunk, you know. I have a friend who was born on the 26th of... this is a bit... That's not a bit. It's real life, and I'm just realizing... I have a friend who's born on the 26th of December. He was roommates in college with a guy who was born on the 2nd of January. Weird. One is born the day after Christmas. One's born the day after New Year's Day. Kindred spirits. What a strange coincidence. Regardless, you know, I mean, it probably sucks more if your birthday is the day after Christmas, right? I mean, as a kid, if your principal concern is mostly like the present economy, not the economy of the present day, but the economy of the gifts you receive on Christmas, probably sucks if your birthday is Boxing Day. Sure, I can understand that. New Year's, that's just enough time for people to be like, remember Christmas? Here's an echo. Maybe they're into it. I mean, it's just bad luck that this is the room we had here. I don't know what that's like. As an adult, I think it matters less, but who knows? Dude, I'm willing to give you a chance here. Key beggar. Won't you beg for keys? I'm gonna go down to 1 key. I'm not gonna give you this second key, because I know you're not gonna pay out on that key. Like, does anybody envision that paying out? I don't think so. So I'd rather save 2 keys. I know that seems like anti-math, but it's only anti-math if it actually can pay out on subs, like right after having a payout just before it. Which I don't know. I feel like we don't see that very often. Doesn't mean it doesn't exist, but it means it might not exist. So let's save these valuable keys for a better circumstance. I think it's a delicate run, a run that could go awry, especially if we get a deal with the devil right here. So I'm very happy we got Book of the Dead. I would take Book of the Dead, you know, over Kamikaze without any kind of explosion immunity. You know, 10 times out of 10. But we desperately are in need of some kind of HP. And to be honest, not just HP. HP is probably secondary because our defense is handled. What we need, sure, okay, is DPS. I shouldn't. I'm gonna leave. I don't want to go to the curse room. It frightens me. I shouldn't, but there is a strategic and a Zane case for duality. The strategic case for duality is pretty simple. We spend 3 HP to not have to spend any more HP on deals with the devil. Instead, we can get free items from deals with the angel. Maybe not as consistently good from a DPS standpoint, but there's still some good stuff in there, and you can't argue with the price. What's the Zane case? Well, we've had, like, I don't know, 5 runs in a row that have all accessed deals with the angel, which never happens, I promise. So, kind of feels like, you know, roll the hot hand. If you've had good luck with deals with the angel so far, why not keep it up? Now, Book of the Dead, defensively, very good. Offensively, and in fact, let's go a step beyond very good. And this is merely okay. Don't let people mind flood you into thinking this is a great item. It's a good item. Masquerading is a great item because it does a cool noise. Where the heck is our secret room then? If it's not adjacent to this room. Anyway, I mean, I guess it must be above the previous room. Or, yeah. I was going to take it a step further. Book of the Dead is an amazing defensive item. One of the best defensive items in the game. Look at the orbital setup we got. Now, it does lack offense. It gives us a little bit of offensive help. And really, at this point, any bit of offensive help is very, very welcomed. But we definitely want to, you know, kick it up a gear. 7 rate of fire, 3.66 damage is not going to carry us. Will Book of the Dead carry us? This is going to surprise you, based on the way that I've approached, you know, my voice with this question. Yes. I think we've interfaced with Book of the Dead enough to realize that this is actually, begrudgingly, one of those items that can win you the run all by its lonesome. I just don't want it to have to, because it'll be very, very slow. Just hook me up with it, and this sounds immodest, but when you consider the range of items available in Isaac, it's not actually that immodest. If you could just double our damage, leave rate of fire the same, I would complain a lot less. We're building a nice, well, Bob's building an army of familiars here. You know, I really don't want to walk all that way. It's a quality of life thing, but I'm willing to do it this way. We're keeping... Ooh, okay, now we're starting to get somewhere. We're keeping Holy Mantle active, full health. We don't know, it's a bad trip. Didn't actually hurt us, so thank you, Holy Mantle. Much appreciated. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm wearing a sweater. It's getting hot in here. It's getting hot in here, so hot, so open up your door. I will open my door. I want some ventilation. Good gracious, heat is audacious. Wintertime is still, it's bodacious. I feel like busting loose. You can read it. Always, the final line of any, like, off-the-cuff parody is always just whatever that line of the song was. That's my brain's stop code on. That's right, a biology joke instead of a programming joke for once, just to prove that I actually, you know, I'm doing something with this degree. In case you're wondering, Mom. That's my brain going, hey, I'm out of juice. And then I just go, well, you know the rest. And all the rest. Nah. Jumper cables, by the way, low-key, a pretty solid improvement for, or a pretty solid spacebar augmenter for us. Being able to accelerate the charges we get from Book of the Dead is, over time, will probably be worth a lot. In the short term, like much of this run, it's kind of like, it looks underwhelming. But in the long term, oh boy howdy, who knows? I can't really complain, you know, we are still ahead of schedule, or very slightly behind. But keep in mind, those schedules, I mean, I just invented them off the top of my head and then have reinforced them over the course of, you know, years of doing episodes. Nope, I think we're very happy with our existing trinket, to be honest. Okay, secret room access. Hello, Ruka. Yep, still this is the last video, I promise, buddy. I know, you're like, is it time? Hey, I mean, it's pretty cool. I could fall asleep on your lap in here, but can you come out and sit on the couch so I can fall asleep on your lap out there? I think basically I've realized, you know, my cats love me. Absolutely. Hello, Roka. But they also just want me to shut up. I'm not going to say I'm a miserable pet owner because I don't believe that. But I have to imagine that this cat's like #1 complaint is probably like, hey, I love this dude. I want to hang out with him all the time. But I also love sleeping. And he never shuts up. He talks all the time. It's like somebody's listening. He talks to himself. In fact, he's most quiet when he's around other people. What a strange circle. Well, I don't know if they have that level of cognitive, you know, whatevers. But, hey, or maybe you could also stop licking my hand, you know? Kind of weird me out. Crossing the line a little bit. Don't do that. Yo. Wait, did we not get anything off the third play? That was weird. But maybe we just got familiars or orbitals? I don't know. What is going? Did you see Bone Lord? He's very confused. Don't lick my hand. This is a very delicate procedure. Okay, Ruka. I know, buddy. I know, it's hard. He wants to be on the desk. It's his most amazing sleeping location. Ruka. My son loves to be on the desk. I put him down in the box. You may not have heard it, but that was what my wife suggested from another room. I hate to do it, but I do it every time. And now he's leaving and meowing. Leaving and meowing and eating and scratching and washing and licking. Okay, we should probably stop there. And pooping and peeing. Might as well check. You know what? I got a good feeling about one reroll. Can't be mad. Not thrilled, but can't be mad. It's another... This run, it's actually got me a little twisted up. Because it's good. It's good because of Book of the Dead. Our DPS is very mediocre for where we are. Rate of fire is fine. Maybe even better than fine. Yeah, I think we still should. You don't get any benefit to grabbing a charge. Well, you do, but you gotta work harder for it. And who's got time for that? But the real danger on this run is what happens if we have a couple of bad floors. You know, like, it's very easy to play well when the floors are easy. What happens when things stop being so simple and we start to run into difficult enemies, difficult traps, difficult room patterns, and etc. and etc.? Well, I think the answer to the question is, you know, we lose HP. If we get hit 5 or 6 times, this run looks horrible. So what do? Well, we take a deal with the angel here. I can't get to sleep. I think about the implication. I will. I regret it immediately. So we have a 100% chance. Now this is a subject for academic discourse. Knowing that you're not likely to get many more deals, Do you maybe go for the deal with the devil instead now? Hoping you find one of those items that reverses your fortunes? And again, I want to make it clear, I don't think our fortunes necessarily need reversing. I was just using some colorful language in the interest of, you know, gussying up the discourse. But we would really like to reverse our fortunes when it comes to our DPS in particular. I'll even, like, I mean, this is not very noble of me. I kind of phrased it like, I'll accept a terrible sacrifice if I have to make this run work. I'll even take Holy Light. One of the best tier effects in the game. If not the best tier effect in the game. Ibicac's probably better. It depends how you classify them, but... But really, I mean, it should tell you everything that I'm stoked. I'm stoked that we got an attack fly. I think that's actually like a pretty substantial benefit for us, to be honest. Especially with a little bit of invincibility to work with. This is definitely the least one run that we've had over the past 5 or 6. Including the daily that I also recorded today. So, like... I hear, I thought it was a key. My mistake. I don't think we want to open any of these. Oh, now we want to open all these? We're not going to be able to make it the boss rush, which is kind of surprising to me, but maybe not so much once you consider, you know, that we haven't really, again, improved ourselves from a DPS standpoint in some time. Not since Torn Photo, I think, which isn't even in the sidebar anymore. Okay, fine. If you want to count Dogtooth now, you're right. We also have taken, for real, very little damage. What? I know what happened there. I just couldn't parse it in time. We had a follower who exploded when he touched the blue fire, which we had sidled in between. I'm mad, but it's not the game's fault. It's my fault. Playing a little bit too mindlessly. Anyway, we got a HP back, thankfully. Even the game's like, now that's not how we want you to lose. We want you to slowly be whittled down and eroded and have your psyche destroyed by the fact that you have no DPS. We don't want you to, you know, die in cool and fun ways. Raise the questions of kind of things you've never seen before in the game. So we owe it to ourselves to check this room out. I don't really want to play these, but I'll do so just very briefly. I'll go down to 60 cents. We still have a shop we'd like to take advantage of. I'd say the odds of us getting a blood bank payout, even if we stayed here for a long time, are probably like 10%. And, you know, I'm not willing to. It's a dirty little secret. I'm not willing to invest that kind of time in a 2% chance, or a 10% chance. Alright, see you later. We've been disrespected. Oh, Lord. Yep, that makes sense. This could be a huge room, though. Hello again, Ruka. It's like the other ones. Yeah, they'd give you no benefit. Okay, so it's like the charge from the enemy is used up. I didn't know that, actually. I thought having more charges on one room actually did benefit you. I thought it took the amount of enemies you killed and then derived the amount of, or the benefit that you get. And maybe it does, but only for the first one. Whoa! No joke. This is a very big one. You've noticed the anecdotes slowed down slightly. Because it's a high-stakes situation now. And this deal is very important. Hello, boys. One white cat, one black cat on each side of me. Very similar to the situation we face right now. What do? Stay angelic. No offense, Tomo. It's just business, kid. How do I feel about our decision? Good and bad. Good, temporarily. Lots more HP, lots more survivability. How do I feel about our DPS? I mean, I had already felt... Oh, no. I already felt kind of bad about it, and then we are on an XL floor, so I think I should, to be honest, feel even worse. So, hey, man, it's like we had suggested. Kind of requires a Book of the Dead to keep us going here. And, I mean, we have Book of the Dead. I phrased that in a strange way. Sorry, it's been a long day. Not a hard day, just a long day. We need to use Book of the Dead properly. Moreover, we'd really like to not accidentally ice our familiars like we've done a couple of times. I think it's worth giving it a shot. Alrighty. If we come out of this with a win... Obviously, you know, Ki Bono, we benefit. But simultaneously, you know what else benefits? Public perception of Book of the Dead. No doubt about it. Everybody knows, by the way, familiars, not really doing a fantastic job right now. There we go, they're kind of landing some shots now. Everybody knows Book of the Dead. 8, 9, 10 out of 10 defensive item. Offensively, who knows? Yikes. We might as well take pheromones for now. But offensively, I don't know if we're proving anything, but we're demonstrating at least. Yeah, this item's got some real, maybe not horsepower, but it's got some torque. You know, it's got some ability to pull you along in situations where you don't have a whole heck of a lot else. It can get you out of a snowbank. Might not win you the Daytona 500, but, you know, it's four-wheel drive. I don't know anything about cars, and this metaphor is becoming increasingly automotive. I can't stop it. If only there was something in a car that could be used to stop its forward momentum that I could reference over the course of this metaphor. It would definitely make it so I wasn't so tired of it. No deal. So we're really on our own. This doesn't happen too often. I feel like this run could go either way. I think it's likely to be a win, but I always say that when we go to the cathedral. Even if we had like 1 HP, I would probably be like, it's like 75-25. Having this bad trip pill is a nice insurance policy, and it has not been a slow run. But it, you know, the only reason it looks fast and maybe as a result powerful is because of the fact that we had an XL floor. And we found our boss fight super early. So I have no idea what you're barking about, buddy. But you know what? I'll take a shot at it. Why not, right? I don't think we want to open that. Oh my god, he's going buck wild. What is it, boy? There's a small rock? I think it's highly advantageous to keep Holy Mantle as long as possible. If I can use it to allow me to use the fly on the Isaac fight, I'll be over the moon. You know, that classic song from The Little Mermaid? Over the moon. Over the moon. I'm not quite slacking. If we're speaking Latin, over la lune. It is a celestial body. It controls tides below Riley. Everything's cooler when it's quite lunar. Over the... Okay, it doesn't rhyme. But that's okay. And all the rest. Hey. Don't hit me. I'm trying. Yo. Oh, you son of a gun. It was so not worth it. Look, that Moon song's about as clever as I get, so if you didn't enjoy it, you might as well just leave right now. Unless you're just here for the high-powered Isaac content, in which case I understand that. And it's a rare run where we actually, in this day and age, learn a little bit about Isaac and about ourselves in the process. What are we learning about Isaac? Book of the Dead, my dude. I feel like this is one of the items we've learned about the most, just in general, in the past, you know, few months. You earned it. Okay, I almost got in there. That was dumb. This fight is gonna suck real badly. But I think we've performed about up to our average on this floor. You know, I just do feel compelled, as always, to, you know, let you know. I really wish this run was working with a little bit more firepower. Dang. 7 rate of fire, 3.66 damage. A little bit behind the 8 ball. We do have HP waiting for us. We got a bad trip we can go back for. Just survive this room. Should have brought the bad trip in here. And you wouldn't end a man's streak just before the holidays, would you? On his final run of the day? You wouldn't. I don't believe it. I don't believe you got that cruelty inside of you. Hey, here's something you don't want to hear on your Isaac run. I sure hope Seraphim does a lot of damage. But that's the position we're in. And you know what? We've almost made it. Shouldn't have even said it. Felt the words turn to ash on my lips before they were even uttered. The fact that this dude's like half the time he's slow, half the time he's fast is freaking me out, dude. Like, tortoise or the hare, pick one. It wasn't meant to be a conditional. Oh! Alright. Very important. Walk slow. Keep your hazard lights on when you see them hoes. Kanye West. Okay, we're just gonna go very fast. Live today, because tomorrow, man, you never know. So, I mean, that's a high-level play for me. Beauty. To leave the room to reset their aggro timer? What is this? Nickelodeon Guts, Ruka? Look, I don't know why Kanye West says leave your hazard lights on when you see them hoes, okay? Doesn't make any sense to me either. It seems to flaunt dereliction of duty with respect to the rules of the road. I will tell you one thing. First off, all these items are garbage. However, maybe we can consent to a loss of Book of the Dead in order to try to make pause button attack fly a thing. Just never attack. Now, it's not always going to charge, and we'll need something on those rooms where it doesn't charge. And what's that something? I don't know, because we don't have anything, is the thing. So, you know, you see my concern. In fact, I'm losing bones in the process. Good lord. Great room if we get a bomb. Terrible that we got hit there. But every room... Yo, though. What? Did we just win the game? No. I don't trust these guys. This is not the right room to test camo undies. These guys just flopping about randomly. Nobody knows where they're freaking going. Absolutely not. It's horrifying that every single one of these rooms frightens me. But with good reason, I might add. Okay, there's our first test. Camo undies. They still shoot. But they don't really... I don't know, do they target us? Definitely seems to be targeting me. Maybe not? Dude, at this point, just get... I am a fool. At this point, just give me Nod Leaf. If we're gonna go on this song and dance, just give me the OG. But you know, I've said it before, I'll say it again. These are the kind of runs you need to win if you want to, you know, get some streaks done. Oh, that was dumb. We don't want to teleport away, though. Couldn't stand still for even a moment there. What do we want here? Certainly a tarot card. These are the kind of these are the 1 in 20 runs that, you know, define your streak. You either live or die based on your success on these. So this is a big one for me. This feels so much more valuable than any of the other wins. Chariot. Very, very good. So now we're hoping for a merciful early boss. Now, I don't want to count my chickens. Obviously, I'm thinking that we're in an okay spot if we are able to have HP, ideally, and then take pause button into the boss fight. But we might need to shoot to get the boss to transition from phase to phase. And that could present an issue. Just play it cool here. You're doing fine. But for now, things are looking okay. Hagalah's probably like the least valuable rune you could ever get here. Okay, well, here's what you do. Do you take the pill? I think you can. That's fine. Just don't teleport me to a room with combat, please. Now, what do? We walk in with the pause button, and we see if this is a kill. Now, I want to be clear. This run is still owed to Book of the Dead. Were it not for this item, we wouldn't have gotten to this point to begin with these meager offensive stats. However, very good time to get pause button. And we will secure the victory in spite of, well, in spite of everything. I did not shoot. Still got him. Take me out. Impressive win, honestly. So thanks for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal, and happy holidays. I'll see you next time. See ya!